Welcome to the Joyland Adventure event. So with this event, you can go to tasks here and you can complete daily tasks in order to get compasses. You can also go to Adventure Pack here and you'll have daily extra options to get more. So with this event, you'll go to Explore here and what'll happen is you'll follow one of these sequences. So this first one will be a Tiny Adventures no matter what, and then next it'll either be Crossroads of Fate or another Tiny Adventures. And since it's Tiny Adventures, that means I'm on sequence 2, 3, or 4. So the third one is where I'll figure out which one I'm actually on. So it's Crossroads of Fate. That means I'm currently on sequence 3. So with Crossroads of Fate, you always want to choose the left option. It gives you more joy coins. So now I'll go over to the Adventure Market, and this is where you'll spend your joy coins. There's going to be some daily purchases, and these are going to be the best ones to get every day. The event will run for 4 days, so you'll end up needing a lot of joy coins in order to finish this. There's also some options for dialogue boxes, and then these holy items, which are also going to be pretty hard to get, and so are worth it as well. So now that we know we're on sequence 3, the next one is Card Realm, as you can see there. Card Realm is really good for getting gold, so if you need extra gold, you can go and you can add a multiplier to your exploration. For this example, I'll just do a 10. Now you end up with this matching thing, and you'll just click, and whatever you get, and you end up getting gold from it, and that's increased by my multiplier. Now if I didn't have enough gold to buy the stuff in the adventure pack, this would be a good way to get the gold ones in order to get more compasses. Alright, so now we're done with the card realm, so next up we have another Tiny Adventures. And then there's another Tiny Adventures after that. And then next up is Axe Ricochet. This one is the one you want to do if you need more joy coins for the shop. So I'll do a times 50 here. It'll say Cube Battle, but it's known as Axe Ricochet by most people. And so you'll end up having to kind of ricochet it and try to hit the different pieces. But if you think you might not finish it, you can do a skip option. This will give you most of the rewards, just slightly less. When you're doing 50, I believe it is 5,000 less total joy coins. And then you'll want to make sure you go back down to 1. Next up is Tiny Adventures. And then we have a Crossroads of Fate, which, reminder, you want to pick the left option. Then we have a Jackpot. Next up is another Tiny Adventures. Then next up, this is what we call Blocks Duel. For this one, your character is over here, and you want to try to fight the enemies that are lower level than you, so that way you can get stronger, and by doing so, you can get to the chest at the bottom. Just gonna do that real quick. You can also skip this one to get the rewards as well. It'll just be slightly less. And then you get some joy coins and some umbra. And then this is Crossroads of Fate, and this is the last one in this sequence. So sequence 3 is done, so until we complete the other 3, sequence 3 will not show up again. So that gets rid of one of the options. So it's Tiny Adventures, Crossroads of Fate. That means sequence 1, pick the left option. The next step is Tiny Adventures. And then we have another one of the blocks. And just to show you, I'll skip this so you can see you still get part of the rewards. It's 80 less joy coins. You got another Tiny Adventures. Another one. And then this one's a Crossroads of Fate. And then this is going to be a card realm. So if you need some gold, you could go up to 50 times. I'll do 10 because I have most of the gold I need for it, and just to show you that this is one of the good ones to go for. And just picking them at random. And got some gold. Bring it back down. And then Tiny Adventures. Crossroads of Fate. Pick the left. Tiny Adventures. We got another one of the blocks. I'll skip it again just to save some time. Jackpot. And this is the end of this cycle. So now it's sequence 2 or 4. So it'll be Tiny Adventures. Tiny Adventures. And then the third one is either an Axe Ricochet or a Card Realm. Either way, I'm okay spending some compasses, so I'll just do a quick one. And this one happens to be an Axe Ricochet. Next up, we have Tiny Adventures, because we're on sequence 2. Crossroads. And then another Card Realm. Alright, there we go. Tiny Adventures. Tiny Adventures. Crossroads of Fate. And then we got another one of the jackpot spins. This time it's not the end of a sequence. Crossroads of Fate. Tiny Adventures. And then blocks. And now we've already gone through 3 of the sequences, so we know which one we're on. Tiny Adventures, Card Realm, Tiny Adventures, Crossroads of Fate, Tiny Adventures, and then we're on another Axe Ricochet. There we go. Next up we have Tiny Adventures, Crossroads of Fate, Tiny Adventures, Crossroads of Fate, another Axe Ricochet, and then a jackpot. So that's the end of the sequence. So at this point, it'll go back to resetting all the sequences. So now it could be any of the sequences again. So you would just keep repeating this, checking for what sequence you're on, and using extra compasses on either Axe Ricochet if you want more joy coins, or Card Realm if you need more gold in order to get more compasses. Right here you have some of your rewards for distance. So this is what you end up getting for using your compasses. And in here you have a bunch of stuff like some wings. It's really nice to get the wings, and you can get them completely free to play just by saving up some gold. Just to go over it again, the things in the shop that are worth going for: these daily gold keys, the daily arcane scrolls, the daily relic hammers, and the daily magic keys. You'll get 400 magic keys, 400 relic hammers, 400 scrolls, and 40 gold keys throughout the event if you can buy them all. Down here there is Chaosite. You can get 50,000 total if you're able to afford it. And then up here, these holy stars and holy stones are pretty good to get. And there's this velvet monologue, which is a dialogue box that you can get if you want it.